Hi, I'm Unique Model, and this is my new channel. Music is my tarot, but this will be a channel message. So I started this channel for basically mostly um, tarot readings and any other forms of divination that I want to use. But music is one of my main things that I use. So, but what I'm about to channel a message for and also share some of my journey with this is the twin flame. So twin flames usually are drawn to tarot, so I figured I would put it on this channel instead of my regular channel, Unique Model. So I have mentioned this on that channel that I was a twin flame before. It is not something that I readily talk about, but I am being guided to go ahead and open up about it. You've been on the journey forever, but I didn't realize it until maybe about 4 years ago that it was actually more than 4. Let me see. 25, 18, so, I would say probably around 2019, 2020 is when I came into the realization. And then like in 2020, 2021, I got the confirmation. I had a dream that basically said you're a twin flame. And I'm just like, oh, in the dream, I said, I know. So of course I'm waking up. Okay, there's your confirmation. So I do get one of my gifts. I dream a lot. A lot of my dreams do actually come to pass. Some people would say they're precognitive, clairvoyant, prophetic, psychic, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say. But I do dream a lot, and I do remember a lot of my dreams, and I get dreams and messages about different people, myself, you know, things that give me like a warning, or, you know, not necessarily always a warning, but a heads up that something is coming. So on the twin flame journey, you will notice that you will start to develop or open up spiritual gifts. That's actually how it happened for me. When I came in contact with this certain individual who I had known from high school, several years later, I started having different things happen to me. Things initially happened before the meeting, before the, you know, the meetup, or reintroduction, I should say. Things were happening and I didn't understand, because I thought, you know, that I was kind of like losing it and things of that nature. But my gifts were opening up and I thought I was losing my mind. And throughout this journey, you feel like you're losing your mind. But when I did come into contact with this person, I noticed that different things started happening within me. And it led me to look at tarot readings. Because, you know, initially it was like, okay, this is my sign, I'm a Cancer, and this person is a blah, blah, blah. And let me just see if we, you know, what they saying in the cards for us today. So I went down the path of tarot. So then I had never heard the phrase twin flame until I started watching tarot. And I'm going to tell you, don't watch too much tarot because, yeah, you can watch tarot, but just be discerning of what you watch and make sure you're cleansing your energy. Because I did go down a path where I was watching many readers and I was picking up energies, and it's like I got to get. Eventually, I was able to get different energies off. So you do have to be mindful of who you're watching, and, you know, as far as like cleansing your energy. But I didn't know anything about cleansing energy. I didn't know anything about chakras. All I knew is that, okay, I'm gonna watch these tarot readings, because for some odd reason, even when I was younger, even though I never delved into it because of I grew up Christian, I never watched tarot, but I always felt drawn to it, and like witchy things, and like certain documentaries about certain places. So like, say for Egypt, you know, things back in time. It was just like, you know, but we are eternal beings. So it could have been some recognition of past lives. So twin flames, you and this person embody the same, I'm hearing signature frequency. Not that you're the same soul, but you have a signature frequency that you emit, and it is compatible. I don't know why I'm hearing compatible with life. So in this life, you all emit a signature frequency that is significant, and I'm hearing exact match to you. And I guess that's where I will go into, and I am a channeler, so I do channel messages. That is nothing, I've never heard it put in that way. So yes, I definitely am channeling. So I had got earlier today that this to do a twin flame video and how my twin flame journey came to be, and this is what I channeled. Your perfect mirror, helping each other along the journey. So this person is meant to help you along your journey of awakening. And yes, the relationship or situationship, whatever, however you meet up and come into contact, this person does awaken you. And that's what happened with me. And when you come into contact, though it may be brief, you are kind of sent down a rabbit hole. And, you know, all depending on what your soul chose to do in this lifetime, what you want to embody and what you want to get out of it while you're here, you know, while you're on planet Earth at this time. So, getting back to the chakras, I literally didn't know anything about chakras, started looking them up, and I'm like, okay, energy, this, energy, what the hell are they talking about? I don't know nothing about energy. You're talking about something like when you eat food and you get energy. No, it's something totally different. We are all made of energy. If you notice that sometimes when you are around certain places or in certain places, lights flicker, things fall off shelves, things move, things of that nature. Energy emitting from your hands, it's a whole realm of things, and there are different degrees to what you can experience and what you see. So one of my gifts, I do get a lot of visions. I have dreams. Sometimes I actually see things with my physical eyes, all depending on what type of state I'm in. I also am that is clairvoyance. I am clairaudient. I hear things. I hear in the spirit. More easily than what I would like to sometimes. I'm just gonna put it that way. It's like, why do I have to do it right now? So I know some people are good at turning it off. I'm not all that great at that yet, but sometimes if I need a break, I'll convey to my higher self and my spiritual team, which we would say guardian angels, the people who watch over you, the angels in the spiritual realm that actually watch over you while you're, you know, here incarnated. I'm like, okay, I need a break because I'm about to lose it. I need a break. So sometimes you need breaks too on this journey because it can become overwhelming. So coming into contact with this person on another, just switch gears a little bit. I felt an immense love that like I had never felt, in a closeness and like a feeling of home initially. We're gonna put it initially. So it's kind of like you come together and you're interacting, and it's just like this person just gets me and they understand me, and I feel like they feel me and you feeling them, and it's like you think things, you know, things are mutual, and then all of a sudden it's just like I'm hearing ghosted, then they all of a sudden they ghost you and they disappear, and it's just like, where did they go? Where did they go? Well, why did they leave? And it makes you feel really crazy, obsessed, they think you crazy because they are not fully awakened either, or they may just be waking up. They thinking you done lost your mind. You thinking you done lost your mind. You talk to people and they're like, oh, that's toxic. I'm like, but I don't know what it is. I'm like, why is, I just feel like he's supposed to be mine or she's supposed to be mine. And it's like, you feel crazy. The people around you think you're crazy. Your mama think you're crazy. Your cousins, your friends, everybody, your aunts, your uncles, some of them, they think you're crazy. Even though sometimes you start to believe that you are crazy. So I did that for a few months until I got the confirmation. And then still I would fall back into that later. I'm like, if somebody really loved me, they wouldn't treat me this way. They wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't ignore me. You know, things of that nature. So it is a lot of ghosting, but it was not on the same level. Say if you interact with just like a soulmate or a karmic person, someone meant to teach you lessons, even though every relationship teaches you lessons. I'm hearing it wasn't detrimental to you. Because every time I came into contact with this person, I actually got a boost in my spiritual gifts. So it's kind of like, excuse me, every time I interact with you, and it could be like months or years in between. And why am I coughing? Throat chakra. Throat chakra was definitely activated because around this time after that, I actually started my channel. My first channel, Unique Model. So I started that channel and where I was speaking, and it opened me up to things that I never thought that I would be doing, like now, making videos. I actually enjoy it. So, getting back to the journey. So, sometimes during this journey, the person actually knows more than you think they do. Because in my case, it's divine masculine, divine feminine. My divine masculine actually knows more than I do. So just like you're spiritually gifted, this person is actually spiritually gifted as well, but they could be in the closet about theirs. But they may have told you some things, so you know that you know. It's like, yeah. And then they'll speak on things, and it's like, you know. But during my journey, and literally over the past few years, I'll be talking to God and the people. And when I say the people, I mean my spiritual team. I talk to them, and I'm like, you all have shown me that me and this person are supposed to do this, or I've gotten a reading and the readings are confirming or giving me a little bit more information than what I know. And you're like, and I'm like, we're supposed to be together, but where he at? Oh, where she at? You know, in other people's cases. So I'm like, well, where he at? I'm like, you showed me this, and this, and this. And it's now been 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, whatever. And it's like, but where they at though? So nothing happens by happenstance, I'm hearing. You'll be together if you are supposed to be together. I have heard that in some instances, twin flames don't incarnate at the same time, or it's divine timing at play. I've heard that until you have healed enough on your journey separately, you can't be together because it would be too much. The energy would be too much. So you cannot maintain a relationship because it energetically, it won't work. It's just the same as when you are healing on your spiritual journey and you outgrow people. And it's not to put them down, but energetically and spiritually, you know, you all are not on the same frequency anymore. So you may notice some conflict, and it may be some tension where the people you're around, it causes friction in the atmosphere and in your energy. And sometimes that happens, and if you don't move on your own, the universe would make it so that you are moved. Either you are moved or they're removed. Something detrimental could happen in order to make you move. And that's something that happens a lot during the past. When it is time to leave a situation, because the universe is trying to get you to grow and heal and step into more of your authority and into your destiny, you will be moved if you don't move yourself. I've had it happen several times. So now I'm in the process. I got to do another video about going more so with the flow. And this is uncomfortable for me, but I'm doing it. But that'll be another message that I will put out probably sometime this week. So your twin flame is your exact mirror, mirroring back to you the things that you need to heal within, and you do the same for them. It is not easy, it's not comfortable. And the one thing I have known, this person hasn't done anything like to me physically or in the physical realm that was detrimental. It may have hurt my feelings, but nothing has been detrimental to my being. So I can honestly say that. It was basically, okay, you're not supposed to be doing this. I'm going to show you. I'm going to act stupid, act a fool, because you are worth so much more. And that's part of it. You are worth so much more than what sometimes we feel that we have when we go and we get clingy, or I'm hearing take scraps, you're breadcrumbed, things of that nature. And it's like you may be in a third party situation, and it is like you just want that person no matter what. But in the process of that, after you get to a certain point, say they ghosted you, they're not returning your phone calls, they got you blocked, they see you out in the street, they going the other way, things of that nature. I actually haven't had that one happen that I know of, but I'm just saying. But things of that nature, ignoring you, is like, it's calling you to look at yourself. What are you ignoring about yourself? What are you accepting from yourself or from other people that you shouldn't be? How do you feel about yourself? In your mind that what type of relationship you should have. But because of generational traumas and wounds and things that we have endured, we have encountered, that have been passed down the line, we accept less than what we are worth. So that has been a process for me and on this journey. And like, I had mother wounds, father wounds, abandonment, rejection, lack, healing that definitely within the family lineage, because I look around my family and the things is more than just me going through certain things. I see it. It is a lineage thing. And that's why some twin flames are usually incarnated to help break generational curses, generational hexes, things of that nature. But they have to get, whichever families they incarnate into, they have to get to a healed enough place within their family lineage before they can actually come in together in a union. But if you're supposed to come into a union, because as I've heard, all twin flames are not supposed to be in union this during a lifetime. So it just all depends on what you've been guided on, what you've been shown. I've been shown several things, so I've gotten to a certain point in my journey where I can just, okay, he ain't here. Either something I need to work on, or either it's not time. And I just continue to go about my day. Don't think that I don't think about that person, because I'm like, God, especially when here recently during this retrograde and Venus retrograde, this Mercury retrograde, during this time, this is like April of 2025, in the early days of April, things were coming back up to be examined and healed. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm doing way better than what I've done." Look, last year, few years ago, because so many things came back around. The lessons do keep coming back around. So that is one thing also that you encounter on the twin flame journey. So let me see, is there anything else? Anything else? I think that might be it. I think I told y'all enough. I never really wanted to talk about this, but over the past few months, I've been guided and, getting little hints. Oh, it's about time for you to open up about that. And I'm just like, I really don't want to. How come I can't just be on this journey in private? I don't want to do Can I just be on the journey in private? I don't want to talk about it, but some people are supposed to be guides for others, the ones that are coming like behind us, or just getting started on their journey. I guess they feel I'm in a healed enough place where I actually can talk about these things, but I've never wanted to. I did do a twin flame journey video back in, I want to say 2021, I believe it was 21, and I was not comfortable talking about it then. I'm a little bit more comfortable now, because it's just like, it is what it is. But I've been called crazy for that, thinking, like, God showed me that's my husband. God has shown me over and over, like, that is my husband. I'm telling y'all, and the people are looking at me like, girl, you stupid, you crazy, you lost your mind, you, like, literally all of these things. And sometimes, you're just obsessed, and that sometimes you do feel that way. But, I know what I've been shown, and it's not on obsessive level anymore. I'm not going to say that it wasn't, because at one time I felt obsessed, I felt crazy, but I've gotten to a point, and I only share some things with like-minded individuals at this point, because also you have to be, just like anything, when you're starting something new, you do not want to open up to the wrong person, because even though someone may not have ill intentions towards you, just their energy, if they don't believe something can be done, and more than likely it's not directed towards you, it's directed towards, within, for them. If they don't believe they can do it, they may not believe you can do it either. So I literally, if I do open up, I only talk to people that are in the understanding of these things now. And even with those, some things I do still keep private. So I don't think I went into it too much, but yeah. And I'm sure as soon as this video probably starts going around, people are like, oh, she done lost it. Think what you want to. But yes, that is a little snippet of my journey, my twin flame journey that I really don't like to talk about. But Spirit was like, girl, you're going to talk about it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to talk about it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right. So that is it for this message. I think it's a long one, because I can't see the time, because I got my little ring light up there, and the little clip is hiding it. So it seems like it's a pretty long video. Hopefully I did not bore you. But if you like the content that I talk about, please share, like, and subscribe. I will be truly grateful. And that is it. Have a wonderful day. Bye.